The lights are about to leave. And then something horrible happens. So that looks like Leslie right there, actually.
Go, go, go! Detective, are you all right? Is there anyone else?
Just give me some real fresh air.
No one saw him. So he's not there? Fuck. Wow. That one of the craziest games I've ever played in my life. The game was really good, but very hard at times. And the boss fights were crazy. Sometimes very difficult, sometimes, decent difficulty. I really like the weapons in the game. Kind of wish I would have gotten more Magnum ammo. But then again, the Magnum is a really powerful gun anyways, even without upgrades, yeah, that was a crazy game, man.
Trapped and lost.
Insane, man, insane.
Walking a tightrope bound to slip. Sound is a twisted lullaby. Touch is the slice before the blind. Soon something's got to give in. Can't lose control. Remember to focus, so I can find my way out. Can't breathe to the street. Long way down.
Yeah, this game gave me so many headaches just from the difficulty alone. It just amazes me I don't know, maybe I'm just not a good horror game player, but it just amazed me all the shit they made you go through just to get through a chapter. Sometimes even just to get to the next checkpoint. At times it did feel very, not very, but relatively unfair at times. I felt like the difficulty was, like, this difficulty, the way it felt to me was more of like, okay, I'm playing on hard, or, you know, maybe even very hard, but like, not normal. This does not feel like normal difficulty at all. I have to say my favorite boss, though, if I had to pick one, was probably my favorite boss. I can't use Ruvik, you know, at the end of the game. That's kind of a cop-out. I mean, he was the most, he had the most spectacle to him. So I guess I'll say the Ruvik's sister was probably the best one to me. Not just because, you know, she's a multi-armed creature that could one-shot you. I kind of hated the one-shotting, but I'm gonna get to that in a second, why I hate it. But because she pursued you multiple times through the game. I think you had to face her at least 3 or 4 times before she was gone for good. I would say it's a tie between her and the Keeper. Because although I hate the Keeper, I hate him. Trust me, I hate him. If you've been watching this, you know I hate him. But he was a good boss fight. I'll give him that. And he also appeared multiple times. I think he appeared 3 times in total, maybe a little more. Or, you know, you have the twins in the cemetery, the big twins. That was an interesting boss fight choice too. It was kind of out of nowhere. To be honest with you, a lot of boss fights kind of seemed out of nowhere. That creature, I don't even know what you call him, but that creature that I found in the sewers, he was a cool boss fight. He wasn't hard necessarily, but he was cool. It was a tense fight. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting how the game just managed to keep you in suspense and horror the entire way, and it's not a short game. You know, it's 15 chapters, and you know, some of the chapters are pretty long, some of them like midway. But the reason I hate one-hit moves, it's one thing if a boss has like maybe one of their moves in their list of moves that like is one hit, okay, you know, you gotta play better. But if you have like regular enemies like the Ruvik clones that can one hit you, you know, I find that to be a little bit unfair, personally, to me. If you want to like make it where, oh, it does a shit ton of damage, alright, cool, I need to do a better job of running. But if I have like almost full health and it catches me just because I happen to run the wrong way or whatever, you know, it just seems kind of cheap to make it a one-hit kill, and he's not even considered a boss character, let alone, you know, a mini boss. I consider the chainsaw guy more of a mini boss than he was. I hate the chainsaw guy too, although he was a good boss fight early on. I think you ended up fighting him 3 times. Now I look back on it, there's a lot of enemies you fight multiple times in this game. I thought it was cool how the save area had multiple layers to it, you know, to the mystery of the nurse, to the chair in the back that allows you to upgrade with, you know, I keep calling it brain juice, but it's really green gel, but I like saying brain juice. To, you know, that going in the chair and upgrading, you know, your different parts of yourself, whether it's health, whether it's syringe recovery, whether it's damage output for weapons or ammo or what have you. I also thought it was pretty cool to have like the one-hit weapons too, to kind of even a playing field a little bit. The one-use weapons, whether it was like the axe or the torch. I thought that was cool to have those in there. There was a lot of traps in the game, and the traps kept ramping up and ramping up and ramping up. Some of them really sucked even towards the end. Like, as you can see, I really didn't try disabling the proximity bomb ones that they would place on the walls. I didn't even bother with those. I would just walk by or blow them up with my pistol. Probably could have saved a lot of pistol ammo if I would have just walked by them, to be honest, because it seemed like most of them were perched up a little high. So if you just walked by them or snuck by them, I mean, you were fine. What else was I gonna say about the game? I also thought it was cool how there was like a back area in the safe area, that had lockers, and you can get keys to open the locks, and also for getting the map fragments to Crimson City. That was interesting. And just to see the place deteriorate as the game goes on, see it like break down, and now they give me a machine gun. When the game's over. Well, rocket launcher, that's expected, but now they give me a machine gun. What? 50,000 skill points. New game plus and model viewer can now be selected. You can now choose a different difficulty setting when selecting new game. Really? I thought I would have died a lot more than that. I have to say, I'm a little surprised. Thought I would have died more than that. Except, damn, I didn't think they would give me such a large... I didn't even think I would get a clear bonus at all. So that was surprising. But yeah, the overall ambiance in the game and how the game had like stealth sections. I thought it was interesting that for now it's red. For Ruvik's play any chapter you have saved upon completion. For Ruvik's minions, you actually can't stealth kill them. I didn't learn that the hard way, but the stealth kills were cool, especially early on. They kind of got away from those, at certain points in the game where they forced you to use your weapons to get out. I wasn't a big fan of letting the enemies have guns, to be honest with you, especially crossbows. Why do they have crossbows like I can? Like, not even just regular ones. They have the same kind of, explosion ones and whatnot. So that was kind of cheap to me to have those, and to have some of them have automatic weapons when I didn't have an automatic weapon the whole game. So I was kind of like, well, that just seems kind of cheap. But yeah, so that was The Evil Within. There was a little issue with chapter 11 to chapter 13, I believe. Yeah, 11 to 13, where my video got kind of messed up. I'm gonna see if I could fix it, if I could restore it. It was issues with my capture card. If I can't restore it, I'm sorry. That really sucks, but I'll try my best to restore it. If not, since the New Game Plus is actually kind of letting me pick the chapter, I may just replay 11, all of 11, 12, and 13 just for you guys, so you guys can see it. But I'm going to try to restore it and see if I can fix it myself. If not, I'll do that for you guys, because that would only seem fair to me. But anyways, hold on. So if I pick this first one. Okay, so wait. So if I wanted a new game, hold on, I'm confused. Okay, let's say I wanted a new game because I wanted to see what the other difficulty names were because I don't remember. Okay, so those are the other names. So we got casual, got survival, which is the one I played on. Then you got nightmare, true to the word, prepare to die. Then you got Akumu, one hit and it's all over. Worse than nightmare. This is pure hell. So those are the other modes. So I played on normal. Think about that. I played on normal and I had such a fucking hard time. So imagine playing on nightmare, which I probably could do it, but it would just be really fucking difficult. And Akumu, just forget it. One hit, nah. So good on that. Model viewer. So that's new. Let's go see what that looks like before I stop the recording. So I actually am kind of curious about that. A fine detective. Castellanos. I'll use 38. Trench coat. Julie Kidman wounded. Fortunately, Joseph died. That kind of sucked. I was kind of hoping he would make it. They never explained what happened to Nurse Tatiana. They just said that she disappeared, and when we saw the report, she was gone. That was it. She dipped. How old is Kidman? I'm curious. Does it tell you? She's 27, so she's a lot younger. Leslie Withers. Marcello. He didn't make it either. I always thought Marcello was a little off anyways. Laura. It's the one that was chasing us everywhere. Ruvik. Ruvik without robe. Ruben. That's what he used to be. Ruben. Scarred. Sorry, not scared. Young adult Ruben. Alter ego. It's alter ego. Dissociate identity disorder to the STEM device. Well, I guess it was one of the enemies I fought. The sadist. Yeah. Zen. Nun. Yeah, those are the keeper. Trauma was pretty crazy too, especially when I had to fight two of him. It's pretty wild. Sentinel. I hated Sentinel. Fuck Sentinel. He kept knocking me over and I couldn't find ways to not get hit by him. Laura the creature, of course. Quell. Oh, Quell was the creature I fought in the sewers. He was a cool fight. Shigio? Oh, it was the underwater creature that kept eating me. That one. Fuck him too. He took me forever to kill. I hated him in the garage. Heresy. So Heresy was the spider creature that was from the episode that you guys might have missed. That was pretty intense. Amalgam. Oh, okay, that was the whole creature itself. Amalgam Core. Haunted. Group A. I like these figurines. Group B. Group C. Oh, I hated the invisible ones. Ones that would go invisible, they sucked. And then when they started giving them masks too, made it harder for them to hit. That also was tough. Grenade, revolver, shotgun, sniper, handgun, magnum crossbow, burst handgun. Don't have that. Double barrel. Don't have that. That sounds lit. High penetration sniper rifle. Maybe you get those when you finish upgrading them. Maybe that's the surprise machine gun, rocket launcher, brass knuckles. Never had that. Babis. But yeah, so that was The Evil Within. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to purchase the DLC today, actually. I'm going to do it, purchase DLC. And as soon as I can, I will start uploading videos of that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the DLC. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.